I'm gonna test out a little longer video. I'm gonna be doing a tour / update of all my animals and stuff like that. So firstly, as we walk in, we have the ducklings. There's 5 of these. These have been hatched out by a chicken. Growing really fast. I think there's 3 cayugas and a runner and I'm not sure what the other one is. That one actually at the front that's black, I'm not sure what that is. That might not be a cayuga. Go for here as well. We have racing pigeons. It's them 2 are the parents. And these are the young. These are squeakers now. Might have to change that food and water. Oh, doesn't look like they've got a new nest. I've had to replace that one because it started having a few bugs in it, but these have left the nest now. The parents could still be feeding them, but this one is, even though it's smaller than this one, it has been, I think, probably eating the regular food, but I'm not sure. The parents still could be just feeding it. Then around here we have the quail. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quail in here. That is one of the older ones. That was in with a few males, and I didn't realise that was a female. That's why that looks a bit rough. These have been laying quite well, really. We've had a few laying. I think 3-4 eggs a day is mainly what we've been getting. Those. The ducks are in here. These are all runner ducks. I have just cleaned this out today. Took many hours, 4 hours I think, of shoveling and wheeling round the muck. This is still quite dirty, but got a little place for them to nest in here. Yeah, these have only been laying 6 eggs and should be laying up to 9 really a day. But today they did lay 8, I think. So in here we've got the turkeys. There is I don't know really the breeds here. And this one, I thought it was going to be a boy. So she's called Paul. Looks like she's laying an egg there. Or she couldn't even be. No, I think she is just laying. I'm not sure about the breeds. I just thought keep these as pet friendly. I will sell them if they hatch out any young. But these are pretty just cool to look at, really. And then we have that pigeon loft over there. Has nothing in it. I might put something in it. I'll just have to see what I get. We have all fantails. So that's one I hatched out myself, actually. Here, this little one there. I don't think it's pure fantail because it's got that little tuft on its head. I think it's probably crossed with that one on there. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I think under here, I don't know if you can see a nest there. Those eggs are actually fertile. I've candled them, so I'm very pleased with this. We have also some more colourful ones there. Here. I'm not sure what colour this is. I don't know if it's a grizzle. I don't even know if you can get grizzles with fantails, but that could be. I'm not sure. Not 100%, but it might be. And I hope it is because they look really cool when they're older. These ducklings probably want to get fed, but pigeons, I think these are rollers or tumblers, something like that. Switch this light on. So we've got, I don't even know how many. That's a young one. We've got actually one that has just hatched the other day. I'm not sure if its sibling is actually going to hatch. We have under there, we have 2. They are rollers. The one that's sat at the back, it's a black one actually, so you can't see it. That is just on eggs, and there in the bucket is a, I think it's a nun pigeon, crossed with a roller, I think. But they have chicks as well. So in here we've got a quail. It's just a male one. I need to sell this one. It's just got been pecked at. I thought it had its eye out, but it's actually still got both of its eyes. These are a pair of quail in here. She's been laying every day so far. I'm going to sell those as well. And I'm probably actually going to move this whole hutch into this shed down there. Then in here we've got the Brahmas. There is, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I think pullets now, hens now. And the cockerel as well. So these have a lot of chicks this year, and they have a really good survival rate and a hatch rate as well. So they're quite good. In here we have Wyandottes and just like crosses really. I'm gonna sell all these. The cockerel cannot serve all the hens, so I probably might keep a pet. I'm not sure, but I think I'll probably sell all of those this year. And then we have in here places for clockers and chicks. We have lots of spaces. None of them are actually full yet. I'm probably going to put in here actually the Brahmas. There's 3 Brahmas clocking, I think. So these should just sit in here. Probably give it a bit of a clean out first, and then they could sit on there, sit in there. I'll probably sit them on turkey eggs, because then gets rid of a few. And then in here, unfortunately, the chicken had left its eggs, so we've had to just get another chicken quickly. Thank God she's sat very easily as well. She seems settled in here now. They're on duck eggs. There was just a chicken egg under there as well. The old chicken had smashed that, and it had also smashed that. So I was not very pleased with that. So I've had to take those out. And then here, lovely Brahma, she is clocking. She actually has 20 something chicks under her. Yeah, so these doing great really. I think these have been eating and drinking and everything. And then just empty again. Just actually clean this shed out. There was a layer of dirt under about an inch thick or so. Just cleaned that. And in here, oh mice. We have, I'm not sure, silky crosses and Wyandotte crosses and everything like that. We have this little Pekingese sort of Wyandotte cockerel. I really liked him, so I thought I'll try and make somewhat of I don't know what type of breed really. I wanted these to be friendly, but we've just got a load of it in here. I think I'm going to get a silky cockerel for these. Silky crosses, that one there. Probably actually get that one in there as well, and that one, Wyandottes. We have also in here a clocker. She's not very nice. We also have a few eggs, so I will have to take those out. Then in here we only have some chickens that just roam around with the ducklings. These, don't know if you can see them well at all. It's a Wyandotte cockerel and a leghorn hen. I'm going to sell those as well this year. They have to be separated because the cockerel fights everything, and I didn't want him to be on his own. And I don't have any other leghorn hens, so I thought I'd get rid of these. Then in here we have just some laying hens and some light Sussex cockerels. So we're trying to make our own sort of laying flock for next year. My granddad could not find any hens at the start of the year, so he's had to try and get some for next year easier. Some of these have actually hatched as well, which we're very pleased about. Just lock this up. We have some chicks that we've just hatched out. Well, not just hatched out, just come off heat even. These are all just at the back there. They were under a heat lamp, but we've moved them out into this big shed now, so got plenty of space to have a go around everything. There's 126 in here. I think one died yesterday. It was only one, so it wasn't too bad. I wasn't too upset about that. But it was a Brahma, unfortunately. Just a junk shed here. Just cleaned up 2 sheds of junk and managed to fit them in just that one, even though it looked full anyway. So very pleased. These are the laying hens crossed with the light Sussex in here. These should be next year's laying flock. I'm not sure how many cockerels there is or anything, if you can tell them apart. That one looks like a pullet with the neck here. That one looks like pullet. These are very aggressive, so we've had to keep them in the dark. As you can see, it's literally only got that gap at the top, and that's placed so it's just the food and the water that they can see really, and the rest isn't too hard. And then we've just got a few peacocks in. So I'm just coming through in here actually, and we have quail chicks. These are about a week old, I think now, maybe something like that. And these still need heat, I think. A few more days, a week or so. May should be good. Another chick that'll have to go under the clocker, and oh, there is another one at the back there as well. These are only on 10 days. Got a lot of quail eggs in there. These are due out for, that one's Tuesday, that one's Monday, so I've actually just quickly grabbed this chick just now, and we'll see if she likes him. Yep. She's a lovely chicken. These are all of our turkey eggs. I think there's 20 here, so that could go into 2 clockers, I'd bet. 2 Brahmas. We've got here empty shed now. I've sold all my game. The hatch rate wasn't that great. The survival rate was very poor. So I've got rid of those. I won't open this. There is nothing in here yet, so I'm probably gonna stick some chicks in there. If I need to put them under a clocker, I can go in there actually as well. Just put some new straw in here so we can try and make a nest. These are the 2 that we have just bought. Not just a few months ago probably. They're finally nested, but they were in here. Unfortunately the eggs were infertile, so I'm a bit annoyed about that. And then we've also got 1, 2 and 3. These are just feral pigeons. That one's a racer. And where's the other one? Here. And that one's a racer as well. That one here is a feral pigeon that we've caught. But I thought its colours are quite nice, so I can use that for something, hopefully. If not, I can always just release it and it won't matter. And then finally we have peacocks and peahens. It's already, well, it's nearly June now. These have not laid. I'm hoping they'll lay in June. They're over a year old. I think they're 2 years old now. We bought them when they were an adult. I think just turned adults. So they have not laid yet though. They laid last year. Well, we got one last year and one this year. But the one last year only laid 5 eggs, and we had not hatched any out because the incubator broke at that point. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here. I was thinking about putting some pigeons in. Don't know if that's a great idea or not. I thought maybe if I have some babies that have just grown up, I could put those in there. Maybe, I'm not sure. I need to think about what's going in them, if anything. Then we have shed. This did have some mesh in. We've just cleaned that out. This just needs mucking out, and then we can actually get some chicks in there. The final thing I just want to show is this. We just had a dog kennels, just there, rubbish in there, and we've attached it to this so it's portable. But I'm thinking about remaking this where it's actually going to work way better than this. That I can have a maybe higher, like somewhere like there high or something, so I can actually probably walk in it. Maybe same thickness as that. I want a latch probably somewhere here to be able to collect eggs. I want somewhere easily accessible for cleaning and food. I also want them to have space for roosting it, and then I could actually make something that would actually work. So for example here, I could put it where there's mesh around, and I could have the chickens eat it and then move it along and along and along. Something like that. I think that's probably a good idea, but we'll see.